In this video, we're going to talk about time. What is time? And I know this sounds cliche. We're not going to fucking smoke a big reefer and fucking talk about time and space. We're going to take this shit seriously, okay? I'm going to lay out two completely different, contrasting, but potentially true theories about what is time, okay? So this is difficult, and for some of you, this might be really basic. Okay, I'm not trying to say I'm some fucking genius that's gonna, lock the cosmos for you. These are major theories. They have a lot of credibility behind them, and they're both potentially true. And in finding out how to unite them is probably going to be the thing that is actually true. So, theory number one. This is the Buddha speaking. And the Buddha speaking, you want to just listen because he's probably right. He's probably got it right. And he had it right 2,500 years ago. So there is no time. Okay? Now, if you've ever read Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, that's essentially what that book's about. I know it's like, on the Oprah Book Read Club, so you kind of want to ignore it. Might want to ignore it, but actually read it. It's a good book. It's very, very wise, and Eckhart Tolle is a good teacher. He's hyped, but sometimes when somebody's hyped, you stop paying attention to them. He's worth the hype, okay? So what is time then if there is no time? Time is just an illusion. It looks like there is some sort of linear progression going on, but really there is no time. There's just now, okay? There's now. And now doesn't move along a time frame. Now just exists. But things within the now are constantly changing. That's the Buddha called it anicca. Okay? So there is only anicca. There is no time. So we are constantly degrading. We are aging because our cells are constantly changing. So our cells are changing. The cells in this table are changing. This house one day is going to fall down due to change. This over degradation of time. You see, sometimes you actually use the word time when trying to define that there is no time. That's why it's a little bit complicated. Well, forgive me when I do that. I'm speaking off the cuff and using colloquial terms, so it's understandable. In this theory, there is no time, there is only anicca, there is only change. So what is a clock then? I mean, obviously, I'm sure you probably all know a clock is just a mechanism, right? It's a mechanic. When the thing, when the motor moves from here to here, that sets off, a ticker, and the second goes, and then when enough seconds go by, that sets off the minute hand, and so on and so forth. It's a machine. It's a mechanism. It's not time. It's a metronome. It's like that. It's not measuring time. Like, you know that, right? It's not measuring a damn thing. So we've created through clocks this figment that we're measuring time. We're not measuring time at all. And it's so obvious. Everybody knows that. But we forget, okay, that there is only change. There is only now. And because there is only now, you can really unite with the now. And that's what the sense is that book is, okay? Uniting with the now. Coming into tune with now. With the present. With reality. And not being lost in your head in the past, or not being lost in your head looking towards the future, but being here, accepting what you have right now in this moment, the way you feel right now in this moment, and nothing else. So that is theory number one. Let's do another video. I'll show you number two.